proud of me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinding, but we...
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua going to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Colts nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On first down, it's Corral.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings it 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. The Colts send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's fielded at the 45. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On play action, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if we can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Corral with it. First down here. He finds his man. Complete. That's Murray. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. The Colts at 5-7 now on the year. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on third down. On third down, Corral. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but his defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
2 and now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA's. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Corral on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Corral with it on 1st down. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Corral yet again going to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 16. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now he'll throw deep left side.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Corral. Under pressure, they got him again. Christian Wilkins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Third and long, Corral.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
2 now on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down. Here's Corral with it.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua
going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to take another shot here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Colts nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On a return from his end zone run.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Flushed out right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Now Tua. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. In motion, the tight end.
Here's Corral from down near his own goal line. Pass out left, caught by Woods.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second down at the 13-yard line.
Corral looking to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That's good.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
It's 4th down.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Corral looking to pass. 2nd down. As this complete to Woods. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
14 yards on the play. That's good for the Colts. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10.
Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York? He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Corral.
And now here is another interception.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Another... Offensively, they've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
It's 2nd and inches at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Charles. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Charles. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Charles. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him now. They tend to leave him in.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw pulled in by Tolbert. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Play action. Now it's Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago.